time to go to bed, sweetie. Good night.
Good night, Mommy. Wait, Mommy.
Yes, dear?
Can you read me a bedtime story?
Of course. Alright, I'm gonna read you a story from my favorite storybook.
Ow!
Okay, let's get started.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful princess named Belle. One day, she was sitting in the park enjoying the warm afternoon sun when her prince, the Beast, brought her a book. He knew how much she loved them. Belle was so happy. They decided to share the book together and they lived happily ever after. The end.
You know, this story reminds me of the covalent bonds.
What's a covalent bond?
Well, since you asked, a covalent bond is when two or more elements form a bond by sharing electrons.
For example, Belle is fluorine, the Beast is chlorine, and the book is an electron. Both chlorine and fluorine have incomplete valence electron shells, so they share their outer electrons to become more stable to create fluorine monochloride, just like Belle and the Beast are happy sharing a book.
Oh, I get it. Tell me another story.
Alright.
Once upon a time, there was a lonely princess named Cinderella. She had lost her shoe on the way home from the prince's ball and felt like a part of her was missing. Luckily, Prince Charming was looking for a girl to accept the lost shoe at the same time. After much searching, he finally found Cinderella and placed the shoe on her foot. It was a perfect fit. They then lived happily ever after.
This story is kind of like an ionic bond.
What's an ionic bond?
Well, an ionic bond is a bond between two or more elements where electrons are transferred.
For example, Cinderella is chlorine, Prince Charming is sodium, and the shoe is an electron. Cinderella needs one more shoe to complete her set, and Prince Charming has an incomplete set of shoes and wants to get rid of it. So the shoe is transferred to Cinderella, just like sodium transfers its lone valence electron to chlorine to complete its valence shell, and they live happily ever after.
Oh, okay. So an element can always bond with any other element.
No, not exactly. Let's look back at Cinderella and Charming.
Let's pretend Cinderella is neon and Prince Charming is still sodium. Charming has an incomplete set of shoes and wants to get rid of it, but Cinderella doesn't have any unmatched shoes, so she doesn't accept Charming's shoe and they are not bonded.
Oh, that makes sense. One more story?
Okay.
Once upon a time, there was a princess named Ariel, and she met a prince named Eric. Eric had a fork which Ariel had been looking for to complete her collection of thingamabobs. Ariel was so happy that she finally completed her set that her and Eric ran off to live together in the sea. After they talked with King Triton, they decided to get married and they lived happily ever after.
I know this. This is like an ionic bond, right?
For example, Ariel is bromine, Eric is potassium, and the dinglehopper is an electron. Potassium gives the electron to bromine, and they're bonded ionically since the transfer of an electron, not sharing it. The compound's name would be potassium bromide, just like Ariel takes the dinglehopper from Eric so that they can run away together to the ocean. They're bonded happily ever after because she can accept the electron.
Great, honey. Great job.
Thanks for the story, Mom.
No problem. It's time to go to bed, honey.
Good night.
Good night. I love you.
I love you too.
Drop a light. And my mother flops away. Two elements where electrons are transferred.
Yeah, there is. Wait, come more to the middle. Don't look at the camera. Keep like, no, I don't know.
Without partying all night. I don't want that.
Oh dear God, you
Papa Michelle, I think.
Good. Good, you don't know the camera's there. That's very natural.
No. Okay. Keep going. Keep going.